My name is Elektra Yao. I'm a New York City-based artist visa lawyer, and I focus exclusively on artists and creatives from the global world. Now, what do winning petitions have in common? So the number one factor for a successful petition is the trust you have in your attorney. This is essential. This is a very, very important step of your process. Your lawyer is the individual that you're going to be communicating with on a daily basis, the person that you're going to be calling and messaging for information, for clarification. And if you do not have trust in what your attorney is saying or the strategy that the attorney is developing for your case, those relationships can quickly go sour. This is where you start to look and get second opinions because you don't necessarily trust what the attorney is saying. So make sure that you are selecting an attorney that you trust. The second tip that I have for a winning petition is the collaborative mindset. It is very, very important that you understand that this is a collaboration between the attorney and the client. It's a give and take. You have to give information to the attorney, and the attorney needs to then develop that information into a legal document, a strategy, whatever it is that the attorney has decided to do for the petition. You need to respond to emails, attend meetings, provide details, and not be superficial in how you are giving the facts to the attorney, right? A lot of the times clients will forget or not give information because they're not in the process 100%. And this is okay. The job of the attorney is to ask and prod and make sure that you are opening up your mind to remember all of the details that may or may not be important to the case. But what is critical is the ability to collaborate with the attorney. You will only successfully collaborate with your attorney if you trust your attorney. So kind of the first two go hand in hand. And one of the things that I will talk about in terms of what makes a winning petition, and I talk about this a lot with my current clients and also during consultations, is the detailed portfolio. The detailed portfolio is the visualization of your work. Now, letters of recommendation are long. They're technical, they're super detailed. And in a perfect world, the officer is reading all of those letters, I hope. But realistically, people in general, not only the officers, people in general respond more to visual stimuli. This is why the architecture of the portfolio is really important. And this is where I think our firm is really, really special because we take this very seriously. Once you become a client, we provide you with an extensive evidence list. This evidence list is divided into what I have determined to be objective. So think of objective as something that already exists beyond you. It's on the internet. It's other people have access to that information. And then subjective, something that is unique to you. A form of subjective evidence would be an email. Nobody has access to your email except for you, so it's subjective to you and the way you work and navigate your professional field. Number two, I also provide you with an outline. And I think this is really important because a lot of the times when you're constructing your portfolio, you might think, oh, what goes first, what goes second, what goes third? Well, when you work with our firm, you don't necessarily need to worry about that because I've already told you what is the best way to organize the data. What is the outline that is applicable to your case? And number three, which I think is extremely important for those nuances, I talk about nuances a lot, is the portfolio review meetings. So a portfolio review is essentially a meeting between me and you where we will go over your portfolio together. I will look at it to make sure that it's great, right? I will tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I will be very honest with you and let you know whether or not this portfolio it fits in with the narrative that we have constructed. Now, a lot of the times, a first portfolio review might not be so productive because you didn't necessarily read the O-1 visa guidelines or the materials that we gave you. I've seen portfolios start at 1 page, and I've filed portfolios up to 1,500 pages. It just depends. There's no cut and dry solution for a specific portfolio because all the professions are different. So something that worked for an actor might not necessarily work for a singer. That is why we provide you with these guidelines to guide you, to assist you in the construction of the portfolio. We give a really long evidence list so that we can encourage you to really seek out and data mine to get the information necessary to confirm your artistic achievements. So detailed portfolios are key. And I'll give you like another little nugget of advice. An index is what I call a cheat sheet. This is also really critical because, again, in a perfect world, the officer is reading the whole petition and looking at the whole portfolio. But since we don't live in a perfect world, we've got to anticipate certain problems that may arise. And that's why an index is like chef's kiss. It's like the easiest way to give the information super quickly, just in case the officer doesn't have time to review and scrutinize every single page within the portfolio. So those are my assessments of the top 3 aspects of an O-1 case that are successful. So I hope that this was helpful. I will see you next time where we will discuss more important aspects of the O-1 visa.